Hello, good afternoon, cupcakes. How are we doing? A very, very tired, twisted one. Very, very tired, twisted one. Uh, Still gutted over my fucking Shiro because that has blown my plans out the window slightly. So, but hey, when life chucks you lemons, you make squash, don't you? So, I stayed up out here last night in my old army sleeping bag. Stayed with the pool and well, they're back in there resting. They're back in there resting, so that can only mean one thing. We have eggs. Not sure if you can see them or not, but there is loads. So yeah, I'm a very tired, twisted one, but I'm a fucking happy one with that. That has made me happy. Now, we've just got to try our best and touch wood and every fucking thing else that we get some free swimmers, because if we get some free swimmers, we should be able to keep them alive. If we can keep them alive, then we can do the fucking happy dance. So, at this moment in time, they are going to stay in the pool because my fry nets haven't arrived yet. So yeah, I will more likely end up keeping them in here for a little while and then transferring them over. Got to get some methylene blue in here later on this afternoon. But other than that, the twisted one is a happy cookie with his two fishes. Gutted it wasn't the Shiro as well, because I really think we would have had some lovely fish come out of there, especially Shiro and Showa wise, you know what I mean. So, but yeah, life kicks you in the nuts, don't you? And you pick up and you dust yourself down and you fucking start again, don't you? And that's the difference between those that really live this hobby and the fly-by-nights, you know, or the ones that can just chuck money at it because it's fucking easy. But I'm happy. I'll show you later on what I'm up to in the filter house, because the 3-inch 90 is here, and I've got a couple of Solvent World 1.5-inch male lions. Yep, I think I've got that right. For the pump, I'm going to get the pump changed over on the Tosai tank. Oh, my shoulders are sore. Yeah, I'm going to change the pump on the Tosai tank. That's the Jabo 10,000 litre an hour. I'm going to replace that with the 9,000 litres an hour Veriflow Blagdon pump that Rod Stewart gave me at the National. Cheers, Rod. Hope you're doing well. And then that will mean then I've got the 8,500 spare for a future project. Yes, and then it means I'm running 2 identical pumps on the main pond. So that's the aim there with that one. Keep everything the same, because as I say, I got part of me says save the money up and get an easy pod, but the bigger part of me says no, fuck it, make your homemade easy pod in your bio chamber, because either way it's going to be airlifted back to the grown on tank anyway. So yeah, still dilemmaing over that one. I think the main thing is, if I make my own with a bio tank, then I will end up with more room to move inside the small sheds. So I think that is going to be the way I end up going. And not only that, I want to make Mark 2. Right, so on that note, I've flapped my gums enough so far. So at this present moment in time, it's a bittersweet feeling. You know, because I am absolutely fucking devastated over losing my male Shiro, because I'm never never going to find another Shiro with a pattern like that again, you know. And like I say, I can remember the day that Brad bought it, and he bought that, and it was just coming into Nisai, and it was the pattern, straight away the pattern. Body shape wasn't the best, but he was a fucking cracking fish. So yeah, really bittersweet the fact that I've lost them. Just means that next time I'm going to have to either take precautions or save up some money and get a round shovat or something and spawn in that instead. But that's all future plans. I've got to try and fucking hatch this lot first, so fingers crossed, and I'll get back to you shortly. Well, didn't get much done in here today. I managed to get... Oh, fucking hell, I'm going to break my neck now. You stupid bastard. I don't know, Vincent. Oh, I got a box mounted to the wall, and then I'll get the electrics changed over tomorrow, and then seal the box up, seal the box up, because that will be all siliconed in place. Because once the cap goes on it, that's the fucking state. Get your teeth in, boy. That's the way it's gonna stay. And I honestly think that the old bio bin here, that's the air dome that was in the original one, but originally it came out at the bottom of the bin, but now it's attached to a nice bit of RO piping that will go straight to the air pump. The only thing I got left to do as far as the airing is concerned is CT1 a bit of mesh round the outside edge and to the bin itself to stop any K1 of any description, because I've got about 3 or 4 different types in there, from going underneath the dome and then not being able to be moved out. So that's the plan there, and then it's just a case of positioning the pipe work, which is set out here for the minute. But after having to pull the easy pods forward by 4 inches, it's looking like I'm going to have to do the 90 and then a 45, and then the slide valve, and then the bio bin in that corner, and then the pump will more than likely end up over here for this one, because as I said, the Tempest is going to be going back onto that wall there. So then the pump for the skimmer easy pod will come down to here and then go up and through the UVs like they are now. But as I said in the previous waffle, those pipes will not be that high, because the outlets of the shower pretty much run in line with that Harris rail there. So as you can see, there's a good almost 1.5 to 2 foot there to bring them down, but I want them actually set in the blockwork itself. Reason for that is because at some point in time in the future, the breeze block wall will get tiled over, and then I can just tile up round it and it will look all nice and tickety-boo and sexy. So yeah, that's what we've been up to in here. They're doing absolutely great. The Agrogoki Shisui has got to come out of there, because that, even though it's only just over a... I don't know what's wrong with my fucking teeth today. It must be because I'm tired. But yeah, as I was saying, the it's gone out of my fucking head now. The Agrogoki Shisui, even though it's just over a year old, it is as rough as sandpaper. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping hold of that one now. I'm going to turn that into a brood male, because it just so happens that Susan's Asagi is female. Talking about Asagis as well, the one down there, the Matsuba, that was bought last year from the Koi collection for Susan as an Asagi, but as you can see, you can't see any orange on it. Well, friend of mine, D, he was down with his son the weekend, and his son was in front of the tank, and he says, you do realise there's orange on that Matsuba, and you have to look very carefully, and me and Brad done it today. Along the bottom there is orange coming in, and there is also orange on the underside of his pec fins, so you never know, the orange might come out completely. And yeah, if that happens and turns out to be male, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, takes me back to my original ideas. But then you never know what's going to happen around the corner. Look at these, they battered that fucking orange about so much that they've kicked it up onto the side edge of the fucking pond. Look, they know it's there. I'm surprised this one here hasn't fucking launched itself out of the fucking water to get at it. I mean, Brad was here earlier, and they're all doing it now. Even the fucking Asagi was breaching itself out of the water for whatever is in amongst those plant pots. I really don't know what it is, but whatever it is must multiply at a rapid rate, because these lot are always fucking in there. And I mean, Susan's Asagi is not a small fish now. The old Sorogoi was having a go earlier. So yeah, there she is. Susan's Asagi. I mean, that's not a small fish. She's not quite 60, but she's over 50. Yeah, breaching herself out of the water to get whatever it is multiplying in that flower pot there. It was absolute madness. But yeah, this lot think they're getting fed again. So yeah, there you go. That's where we're at the moment, cupcakes. So this has been me waffling on Monday. I've been Twisted Koi. You've been great, and I'll catch you on the next one.
That's all, cupcakes.